charger settings. So here we can see that the EV charger settings, there's nothing, the EV charger is not doing anything right now, and the car's plugged in, but we're waiting for the EV response to start the system charging. So if I want to go into the settings, I can click on the cog in the top right hand corner. And then at the top of the page, we can see the household current setup. So this is the incoming supply to the property. The reason why this is important, if this is set incorrectly, there's potential that income supply could be overloaded. So it's important that's set to the income supply to the property. Then going down, we've got our EV charger serial number. And then we've got a charging gun lock. So if we want to lock the charging lead into the charger, we can lock that here. And then we've got our charging strategies. So right now we're in the plug and play strategy. What this means is as soon as the car is plugged in, depending on what kind of charging mode it's in, the car will just start to charge. There's no need to press start anywhere or anything like that. It will just start automatically. If we look at those other charging modes, we've got manual setting. The manual setting is if we're using our RFID cards to start and stop our charger by swiping them on the front of the charger, or we can start and stop the charger by pressing the start and stop button in the app. And then we've got our time charging. If we're using the time charging strategy, we can select our car charger to charge at certain times of the day. Maybe if we're using an off-peak tariff, we can set that here. So coming back out of that, then we've got our charging modes. So this customer has got it set to we can either use the green charging modes or we can specify the charging power. So this customer is using the specified charging power mode, meaning the car will charge at 32 amps or the full 7 kilowatts the charger is capable of. If I did want to use the green charging modes, I can select the toggle switch here. And then we've got our 3 different charging modes. We've got a slow charge, which what that means is the car will charge from excess solar production. So if we see over 6 amps or around a kilowatt of export at the grid incomer, the car will charge and soak up that export. Then we've got the general charge and the quick charge, which both will use the sun and the battery to charge the car. The general charge giving the priority to the property, the quick charge giving priority to the car. And at the bottom there, we've just got our control permissions available. So if someone's going to remotely control your car charger with some third-party software, that was what we would use that toggle switch for. Any changes we make in here, we need to make sure we click the submit button.